Welcome, weebs and gamers. This is going to be my first deck profile. I'm going to be doing it on Bang Dream. The new sets just came out, and I updated my deck. I very much like the new cards. I think they improved the deck a lot from the sort of old standard stuff, I guess, and gave it some new updated card effects that most sets get nowadays. So yeah, we'll just get right into it. So I'm just gonna do this basically by level. So I'm gonna do all the zeros first. So we have 4 of this new coin flip, aka during your opponent's draw phase, you reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a level 1 or higher, you can add this card back to your hand. Very good card. It also has come in play. You can check top 2 cards of your deck and rearrange them in any order, which is also extremely good because basically allows you to, well, not guarantee, but hopefully guarantee the coin flip works, because if you see a level 1 or higher in the top 2 cards of your deck, you can just stack it to be the second card, swing with this on your first turn, and then you'll guaranteed hit the level 1 or higher and get it to go off. So very good card. Next card is 3 of this TD card, but it's like extremely good. I'm surprised this was in a TD. I don't know if this kind of profile has ever actually been in a TD before. It might have been. I don't play every set, but it's basically when it's sent to waiting room, you can discard a card and look at the top 4 cards of your deck, and this card just chooses level 1 or higher and adds it to your hand, which is pretty good, especially since it allows you to get events, namely Toilet, because Toilet is a broken card. Next we have 3 of this Stock Bomb, and also has the effect of when your opponent plays a climax, you can put this card into your stock. This card I used to play like a really long time ago in like the old Bang Dream deck list, but I had since taken it out for a while. But now I'm putting it back in because now the deck is way more yellow focused, and also because of standby. People just play standby at 0 a lot of the time, so you could just play this first turn, and if your opponent wants to play standby, well, congrats, they're just giving you a free stock. So very good card. And then we have 3 Reamy Brainstorms. This is the only red card in the deck. I'm not playing any more red, but this is basically the best Brainstorm in Bang Dream. So unless you're playing like a band specific deck, then there's other Brainstorms you can play, but this is just the most generic good one that you play, so just playing that. And then the last few cards are just going to be 2 Drop Search and 1 of the new Climax swap. This is what I was talking about before, where Bang Dream didn't really have a Climax swap, or they did, but it was like a kind of not very good promo. So now they just got like an actual good rare Climax swap. So very good card. It also has like Mill2, can side attack, yada yada. Doesn't really matter most of the time. Yeah, and typical Drop Search, but also has like if it's in center, it gains +1 soul. Very troll effect, because you could just like swing with it for 2 soul late game randomly. So very funny card, but it's also yellow, so that's another reason I put it back in, to help for yellow. So that's all the level 0s. Next we go to the level 1s. Don't play many level 1s, just this is the new Climax combo, level 1. Goes with Choice. So, and it is, if you have 2 or more characters, it gets +1000 power. Not that hard. Or, I should say music characters. Everything. And then also has, this is like, I don't know why they thought this was a good idea to print a card like this, because it's like insane in my opinion, but it's on attack with the Choice. Discard a music character. So you can't discard like climaxes and stuff with it, but whatever. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck and choose any 2 music characters and add them to your hand. That's insane in my opinion. And I look at other sets that are getting Choice level 1 combos, and I'm like, man, they suck compared to this effect. Although I'm not surprised, this is Bang Dream, Bushiroad tends to favor their own properties very heavily. That's basically the only reason I play Bang Dream, because I have never seen a single episode of the show and probably never will. Because I'm not very interested in that kind of thing. But it is what it is. I play the set because it's a good deck. And it always gets updates as well, because it's a Bushiroad property, so they always get new sets pretty much at least once a year. So this card's insane. Yeah. And then one copy of this is just a anti-level bottom deck bomb. Pretty standard for most sets nowadays. But also has come and play. You can what is it? Oh yeah, it's look at the top card of your deck, and you can either choose to leave it there or put it on bottom. Just good, helpful effect. Actually works pretty well with Toilet too if you need to play Toilet in the same turn. So pretty good. And the last card is just one level 1 counter. I might take this out. I'm still unsure. It's just like a generic 2k counter. But it is pretty nice because you can just grab it off of the combo. And you do play some other things to get it. So, you know, it's alright. I always like playing at least like level 1 combo just to keep your opponent in check so they know they don't just run over your stuff for free all the time. You know what I mean? And then I guess I'll just do this here now since we're still the level 1s. It's just 4 toilets for the events. That's the only events I play. But Toilet is broken. It's been broken since set 1. Bang Dream has the restriction list in JP compared to English. So you can't really play some of the EIJI'S and good stuff and like the Bonder for it because it doesn't really work that well. I wish you could, but it's broken by itself, so you just play 4, and you play blue anyway, so why not, right? Now we're on to the level 2s. So the level 2s are just 2 supports and 2 counters, basically. So this is the new support that I added, this yellow one. Well, I shouldn't say new, because it's from, like, Bang Dream Volume Party 2 or whatever. But before, usually you always played, like, the Bride Saya, the level 2 red card that like denies events and counters. That card is still insanely good, by the way. It's just I basically just play no red anymore. I cut all the red except for the Remy Brainstorms, so it's kind of hard to fit that card in. So I decided to play this card instead. It's just a level assist, and then also has the ability where when you play a climax, you can give 1k power to someone, which is really good. Helps your early plays beat over stuff. And then also has, I can just rest it and look at the top card of my deck and either leave it there or put it on bottom. Or, sorry, I think it's mill, actually. But anyway, it basically just allows you to, like, brainstorm for 5 once you hit to level 2. Because you can just rest this, check top, mill it or whatever. And then also use the brainstorm as well. So you just go through 5 cards. Super good. Or if it's something good that you actually just want to leave there, you can just leave it there. And then 2 counters. So this is the card that I'm playing from the choice, is this EIJI'S counter. Mainly because you play the choice climax now. So having like a really good soul trigger counter that you can get is nice. It's very helpful. And refresh counter is always good. I feel refresh counter has just been getting like better over the years. Like more sets are getting it now. And it's just becoming just like almost like a staple. Like if your set has it, I feel you should play it, kind of thing, right? Because they don't really print like the generic like on play refreshers anymore because those are too good. So yeah, and then this is the new counter. So it's just like a sack counter basically. You just pay to sacrifice a character and then kill a opponent's character higher level than what they are. So it's good to have both of these. And again, you're playing choice, so it gives you some options here. Yeah. Then now we're on to the level 3s. So my level 3s that I decided to play were Yukina. I will probably always play Yukina. It's like a meme that I don't think I'll ever play another finisher other than this card in Bang Dream, to be honest. They'd have to print something absolutely insane for me to even consider it. So 3 Yukina. And then 3 of this new Chew 2 card. So this is the new early play. This card is also pretty insane, to be honest. So it's not a generic on-play heal, which is the weird part. So it is a heal during your encore phase, the turn it's played. So it actually helps in certain scenarios, like if you're playing alarms, it helps with that, because then you can just use your alarm effect and then heal it off at your encore phase. But it's also kind of worse, too, because say you get countered for this, like anti-change countered, or something happens and it just like dies before your encore phase, then you just don't get to heal. So whatever, but that's kind of a fringe case scenario. It's not going to happen most of the time. And then also just gains 1k power for each of your back rows. So that's pretty strong. Basically just 11k permanent as long as you have 2 back rows. Especially if you have this, that's 12.5, you know, so pretty good. And then, so this is probably my favorite new card. This is this 3/2 yellow card. So this card is the when you play it from hand, you can choose a card equal to your level or lower in your hand and play it to stage for free. So this card can, like, you could basically play multiple level 3s for free, because you play one, and then you play a second one, and then you play like the third one as Yukina. And so basically you just play 3 level 3s for 2 stock. Helps you really conserve for stock for Yukina effect, and also for her own effect. So her own effect is, on attack, you can pay 4, and choose any character, including herself, and that character gains the effect of, when this card's damage is cancelled, deal that much damage again. So basically, oh, I forgot, also, whatever you play off of this effect gets a soul. So it actually allows you to, like, really moderate your damage end game. And so, like, if you want to just, I don't know, swing in a lane, you could swing for, like, 1. Or if you want to just go for the fences and just swing for a crap ton of damage, you can do that too. Yeah, but this card is really good. This is the card that this is one of the main cards that made me want to, like, completely play yellow and cut, like, red and green and every other color and just play, like, mainly yellow blue. That's what this deck is. Yeah, this card is absolutely incredible, and I almost want to play 4 copies, but I don't think there's room for that, and I think that's a little overkill. Usually you can search it or whatever you need to. And then the last level 3s is this kind of package from the trial deck, the Morphonica trial deck. So these cards go together. So this card is a on-play, draw 1, and choose one of your opponent's characters, and during that card's battle, they cannot play events or counters. So this is kind of the new replacement for the Bride Saya back row that allowed your Yukina to swing into stuff and not get countered or anything. So this is basically the replacement for that. And then its secondary effect is, at the beginning of your climax phase, you can send it to waiting room and just change into this card for free. So this card is also has a finisher effect. It's also 10-5 like base, which is pretty funny. You like almost never see that printed, but it has a finisher effect, which is, on attack you can pay 1, ditch 1, and then mill the bottom 3 cards of your opponent's deck, and for any climaxes, burn for X amount for 1. And then also has, like, a defensive ability, which I really like, which is when you take damage, you can look at the top card of your deck and then either leave it there or send it to waiting room. So this package of level 3s is, like, really good. I'm surprised this was in a trial deck. Like, the Morphonica trial deck has some really good cards, actually. So yeah, this package I absolutely love, and it helps make up for the absence of red, because of the Bride Sai, and also the TD Kazumi from, like, the very first TD was also another way you could, like, deny events and counters. So you got to play at least, like, something like that, I feel, with this deck if you're gonna play Yukina, just to make sure Yukina doesn't get, like, money counter or crazy stuff happens you don't want to happen. So the climax is basically just 4 choice and 4 pants. Nothing really to say here. Just choice is good. It's the new climax combo that Bushi printed. Allows you to basically is a gate, but it allows you to only get soul icon cards, but it allows you to give or allows you to add it to your hand or send it to your stock, which is pretty cool. Cause sometimes this deck does need a lot of stock. So if you're like full hand and you trigger a choice, it's like cool. I'll just get a free stock, right? And pants is pants. Pants is always good, especially to get your level 1 combo. Makes it so it's more consistent for your level 3 combo because you actually play in this deck. You play no level 3s that like dig through your deck, like no like draw 2 ditch 1 or look at top X take a card or anything like that. So playing pants just helps you get the climaxes that you need when you need them, and if you don't need them, then you don't need them. So that's about it. If you guys like my deck profile, I'm probably gonna be doing some test games with it soon, maybe in the next few days. So look forward to that, and yeah, see you later.